Quick one. You know how they always say experience is the best teacher? Well, when it comes to marriage, we've seen a lot of experienced couple married for years and their marriage is immense. And we've seen a lot of people get married several times and still they still have issues in their present marriage. That is to say, it's not just all about experience. And then some others came and they said, pray, let God show you the right partner. Well, we've seen a lot of respected people in the country and over the world who told us that their partner was shown to them by God. It was divine, okay? And yet their marriage is still a mess. That is to say, it's not all about God showing you your partner either. So, what is the secret to a successful marriage or relationship? That is what I want to talk about today. Because you see, our forefathers got married without God showing them anything. Some of them did not even have experience before, but yet, and the truth is, some even got married to 1, 2, 3, even 4 wives at the same time, and still they had a way of managing the marriage and everything worked out well. So now, why is our marriage failing in this generation? That is what I want to talk about. Now, marriage is what I will call an adventure. Marriage is like an adventure. And you know, in every adventure, when there is too many laid down rules and regulations, you can't enjoy the adventure, you can't enjoy the findings. It becomes boring, it becomes burdensome, alright? And whenever there is too much tension, then there is a possibility of breaking, okay? So now, this is the problem we're having in marriages these days. Like I said, marriage is an adventure. Well, apart from marriage being an adventure, there is another kind. This is the way I put it now. 2 ways to see marriages. You either see your marriage as an adventure or you run it as a duty marriage, which I will explain. But first, let's talk about the adventure. Marriage as an adventure. Now, like every adventure, as I said before, too many laid down rules bring tension and it will make you not to enjoy the findings in that adventure. So, what do? Forget about the role of the man. Forget about the role of the woman. Just flow with the adventure. Enjoy the findings. Don't plan too much for the future, for the trouble that is to come, for the quarrel that is to come. Just allow yourself face or handle every situation as they come together as a partner in an adventure. Forget the man is supposed to play this role in the house, the woman is supposed to play this role in the house, the man is supposed to act like this, the woman is supposed to act like this. Just be a partner. Enjoy your life. Flow with how they come. Your partner may not be the way you expect the partner to be. The partner may not act the way you expect them to act, but find a way to adapt. You see, a marriage is like an exam. That's the best way I can explain it to you. It's like an exam. In every exam, you read towards it, you attend lecture because of it, and sometimes you get so lucky, you get to the exam hall, everything you read came out. At this time, you begin to feel like a superman, a superwoman. Then there is this pride, like, I know I won't fail this exam because I read. The truth is, it's not about the reading all the time. Because there are other times you get to the exam hall, everything you read, no one came out. What do? You improvise. That is how marriage is. You improvise. Marriage, you attend a lot of marriage seminar, you read a lot of marriage books, and then you attend, listen to a lot of preachings, messages on marriage. But sometimes you get married and the partner you have is totally different from what the book describes. It's totally, or she is totally different from what they preached about in the message. So what do? You improvise. That is why I call it an adventure. You meet a lot of things you did not plan for. So what do? You adapt. If your standard is so high and your partner's standard is very low, what do? You don't expect your partner to come up to your standard. They may not be able to do that. And your partner at the same time should not expect you to come down low to their standard. You won't be able to do that either. So what do? Out of love, you bring down your standard a little, and they bring up their standard a little, and then you meet on the common ground. This is how marriage works. That is why it is an adventure. A lot of things you did not plan for will come. So handle it the way your marriage will work for you, not the way they taught you that marriage should be. Alright? I understand that when it comes to experiential knowledge, I may not be able to teach you much in that aspect because I'm not married myself, but I can say a whole lot on this issue because marriage in the first place is not meant for personal pleasure, or it's not meant for reproduction, procreation. Okay, so marriage first of all was created for Jesus and the church. It's all about Jesus and the church. It has nothing to do with you and your spouse. No. Now remember, Jesus is the groom, the church, we are the bride. So if Jesus has come and said the bridegroom cometh, the whole world will be confused. Nobody knows who a bridegroom is. Nobody knows what a bride is or what a groom is. So Jesus or God had to create a man and a woman to play the role for a long time for we to understand, to know, to be familiar with the terms marriage, bride, groom. So that when Jesus come and said, I am the groom, you are my bride, we know exactly what he's talking about. We know our role as a wife, and we know how to rely on him and depend on him as the husband, as the groom. So this is what marriage is about. It's about the relationship Jesus has with the church. Alright? But God in his mercy and God being able to, how do I put the word? Giving us pleasure in every assignment. So he decided to put in a lot of things into marriage for our personal pleasure and other things. Because first of all, animals don't get married, but yet they reproduce. Alright? That is to say, marriage is not about giving birth. Marriage is an assignment from God for us to play out, to understand our relationship with Jesus and the church. So now let me proceed. Talking about marriage again, I just told you how to handle marriage as an adventure. Now, another way to handle marriage is as a duty, which our forefathers did. Now, our forefathers, they got married. Some of them did not even know the woman they were getting married to, and neither did they know the man they were getting married to. So their parents probably just brought someone and said, this is my friend's son, my friend's daughter. He's good, she's good, and then they matchmake them. But yet the marriage worked because it was all about duty, not more pleasure. It wasn't all about they enjoying it, but for they to just perform their duty and then at the same time get offspring out of it. The woman knows her place as a woman. From when she was small, the parent have always taught her, you are a girl, you are a woman. This is how you live, this is how you handle your life, this is your role, this is your place. And then she just walked accordingly. She just stay in her place. Whether it is sweet or it is not, she just stay in her place. Whether she's happy or she's not, she just stay in her place. And the man as well perform his duty. Whether it's convenient or it's not convenient, they just stay in their duty and the marriage just worked. But this is not the best. Handling marriage as an adventure, I believe, is still the best. Enjoying your partner. Don't allow this issue of this is the role of the man, education. This is the role of the man. This is the role of the woman. If a man does not do this, I will not do this. If my wife do not do this, I will not do this. You will not enjoy your marriage that way. There will always be too many issues. He is your partner, she is your partner. Enjoy yourself. Forget about what people say. If your marriage is working, it doesn't matter how you made it happen. Let them say whatever they want to say. Enjoy your marriage. That is your personal adventure, not theirs. Enjoy your marriage. Find a way to make your marriage work with your partner. Find a way to have a good time with your spouse. Forget what they say. Forget if you are not acting as a man. Forget if your wife is not acting as a woman. But if your marriage is working, you are enjoying each other, your children are enjoying you, my friend, that is marriage. Alright? So let's enjoy each other. Marriage is an adventure. And do you know what else is an adventure? It is sex. And this is the reason why the Bible encourages us to marry as a virgin, because sex is an adventure. That is the next aspect we'll be talking about in our next meeting together. So please, if you do not know me before, I am Apst Ernest Umagbae, and do well to share this video, let it reach out to as many people that need it, and as well subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also click on the notification button so that when there is any other messages, you can always get it. Thank you very much, and I believe we'll meet again.